Then yesterday we talked about how we will explain exponents. And we said that we have base and we have what? We have base and we have what? Exponent. You can see the screen. I'm sharing the screen now. You can see it?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Okay. Then we will continue today the laws of exponents. And I said that x to the power of 1 means x to the power of 1 means what?
X.
Means x, right? X to the power of 1 means x, but we can't write x to the power of 1 because you are in grade 8 now. But once you have x, you will know that the coefficient or the number before it is 1, and the number above it, which represent exponents or indices, equal 1. What else we have? X to the power of 0. Anything to the power of 0 equal what? Anything to the power of 0 equal what?
1.
1. Yes. And we talked also yesterday x to the power of negative n. We want to change it into positive. So what we have to do? What we have to do to change the negative exponents into positive exponents?
Make a fraction.
Put 1.
Yes. We will transfer it to the denominator with positive exponents. Third, we have x power m all to the power of n. This one. X power m all to the power of n means that we will multiply them together. And we can say that this one is called raising power. This is called what? Raising power. When we have two powers above each other like this, so this is called raising power, and it will be x power m n because I'm going to multiply them together. What about if you have a multiplication operation, same base but with different exponents? This is m and this is n. Then it will be x power m plus n. Okay? What about if we are going to make the division? X power m and x power n. But we have a condition in this point. It should be same base. I can't subtract or add the exponents when we have different base. I want someone to repeat what I said now about multiplication and division. Okay, Judy?
In multiplication, when we have the m, we're gonna make it them plus, m plus n.
M plus n. Why we will add m plus n? Because we have what?
Two exponents.
Because we have same base. Because we have what? Same base. This one is x to the power of m. The second one is x to the power of n. Then we have x and x, right? X and x, and then we will add the exponents. And after a while, I'm going to give you examples about all these laws, but we have to know it first. And the same with division. When we have the same base, then we will subtract the exponents. Third one, x, y all to the power of m. You have to notice that we put xy inside a parenthesis. Did you see the parentheses? Did you see the parentheses? The parentheses means that m, or this exponent, we are going to distribute it above x and above y. I have a question here. Above x, what is the power above x? What is the exponent above this x? It's 1, right? X to the power of what? X to the power of 1. Then I will multiply m times 1 equal m times 1 equal m. So the answer it will be x power m, y power m. The last one, the same. I have a parenthesis. So I have a parenthesis and I have numerator and denominator. Then I will distribute the exponents over the numerator and the denominator. Then you can notice here that you have 3 rules with the parentheses. Who will say them to me? I have 3 specific rules for the with a parentheses. Which is 3 rules? Grade 8, are you here? Grade 8? You can hear me?
Yes.
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 So we have three rules with the parentheses. The first one with raising power, which is x power m all power n. The second one, you have xy, multiplication operation with power, division operation with exponents. Okay, let's continue this part and then I will give you questions. Here in this one, x to the power of 3 means what? Means 1 multiply by x times x times x, right? X to the power of 2 means what? 1 multiply x times x. X to the power of 2, 1 multiply x. This one, I repeated this one, I'm sorry. For those two, we have the same question. X to the power of 0 equal what? Equal 1. X power negative 1 means 1 divided by x. 1 divided by what? 1 divided by what?
X.
1 divided by x. Then, in this one, I can write it the same like 1 over what? 1 over x. For this reason, we said x to the power of negative 1, we will put 1 and we will keep x. For this reason, we said x to the power of negative means division. And we will transfer a number to the denominator. Who will tell me the second question? X to the power of negative 2. X to the power of negative 2, it will give us how many? If I want to write it in a fractional form, it will be how many? I'm waiting for your answer. Grade 8. Grade 8, are you here? Hello?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I want x to the power of negative 2. If I want to write this question in fractional form, so how I'm going to write it? X to the power of negative 2. How I will express it in a fractional form? We said that x to the power of negative 2 means 1 and then
It will be 2 over x.
no, x to the power of 2.
Miss, can I say?
Okay, it will be
Miss, 1 over x power of 2.
Power of 2, exactly. What about if you have x to the power of negative 3? It will be what? X to the power of
1 over x. 1 over
1
x.
over x.
1 over x the power of 3.
Excellent. It will be 1 over x to the power of 3. Very good. Any questions so far about this part? Any question?
Miss, I don't understand the three rules of the parentheses.
Again, please.
I don't understand the three rules of the parentheses.
Of the parentheses? Okay, I will explain them again now. Okay, with all my pleasure. But you understood till this point now how we will write it in a fractional form? Understood this?
Oh, yes.
Okay, so we have x to the power of negative 1 means 1 over x. X to the power of negative 2 means 1 over x times x. And if we want to simplify it will be what? If I want to simplify 1 over x times x,
يا ماما عايزة كراريس للمدرسين كلهم.
1 over x to the power of 2. Okay? Third,
هنجيب نفس الحاجة المرة اللي فاتت.
hello? Could you please switch off your mic?
دي للإنجليش.
Switch off your mic, please.
زي دي للإنجليش.
Hello?
دي للعربي
Oh my
زيها.
God.
عشان النحو والتعبير
Let's continue. You can hear? Grade 8?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So this is the first one. Someone told me I don't understand the question with exponents, right? Who was asking?
Miss, I asked for the parentheses.
Yes, with the parentheses, like this one in front of you now, right?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So we have x to the power of m all to the power of n, and we said that this one is called raising power. This is called what? Raising power. Let me give you a question. If you have x to the power of 3 all to the power of 2, what is the answer? We have it in this question. X to the power of 3 all to the power of 2. I'm going to keep x the same, and then what we have to do with those two numbers together, 3 and 2, what we have to do? We are going to multiply them together. Okay, then it will be 3 multiplied by 2 equal 6. It's your turn now, and please tell me the answer. If you want to, if you know the answer, please tell me. If you have a to the power of 4 all to the power of 3, so the answer it will be what? A to the power of 4 all to the power of 3. So the answer it will be
8, 12.
A 12. Thank you so much. A upon 12, because you have raising power.
8 over 12.
Yes, you have 4 and 3, then we will multiply them together. So the answer it will be A power 12. The last question, A power negative 2 all to the power of 4. What is the answer? A power negative 2 all to the power of 4. What is the answer?
A negative 8.
Exactly, it will be A power negative 8. If I want to write it in simplest form, I can't keep the question like this. A power negative 8. So the answer it will be what? It will be 1
over A, 8.
power 8. Okay, done? Understood this part?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Please, you can take a note, and also you can watch the video, inshallah, in our SMS and in our YouTube channel. We will continue the next part. Who will answer this question? X squared raised to x to the power of negative 3. Who will answer this question? Grade 8. X squared.
Miss, can you say the question again?
Here, it's in front of you now. X squared raised to x to the power of negative 3. How we can solve this question? How we can solve this question? Equal. We will keep what? We will keep what?
We will keep the x.
Yes, we will keep x. And then what we have to do with the exponents?
Multiply them.
Multiply. Exactly. So it will be negative 3
Multiply.
multiply
By 2.
by 2. So the answer, it will be x to the power of negative 6 in simplest form. How you are going to write it? In simplest form,
1 over
1 over x
x
to the power
power of
6.
negative 6.
No, 6. It's x to the power of
6.
6.
Yes.
If I want to write it in a simplest form, so we have to transfer the 1 to the denominator, so it will be 1 to the power of x, 1 over x to the power of 6. Okay? Any questions so far? Any questions?
No,
so
thank
far?
you.
Okay. So let's continue. Hannah, please switch your mic, please. Hannah. Okay. These two rules in front of you now. You have to note that we have the same base. We are talking about same base. Once we have same base, like x and x, so we have to add the exponents together, right? So here in your left hand, you have multiplied, right? So the friend who is multiplied, it will be adding, right? And second, we have divided. So divided, the friend is what? Is subtraction. So you will subtract. So this one is subtracting. Let's see some examples here. Before he will answer 2 to the power of 3 times 2 to the power of 4. What is the answer here? 2 to the power of 3 times 2 to the power of 2. Who will answer?
Miss, the screen isn't showing. Like I can't see the screen sharing.
How? For all?
I don't know. Yes, all. It's not even loading. It's just black.
I see this.
I see يعني
I
أباي
see it, Miss.
I see.
You can see the screen now? I think before I was sharing the screen. So you can see the question.
How it was showing, but
So you can see the question now? 2 to the power of 3
Miss,
times.
no, Miss, can you say it
see
again?
the question.
I can see the question.
You can see the question? What
No.
now? Maybe it's loading? It's loading or what?
Miss, it doesn't look like it's loading عشان بقالها نفس يعني بقالها شوية كده.
Like you're about to open a video.
Okay, I think it's loading. I think. Okay, so the question is 2 to the power of 3. Could you please anyone send to me anything in our group quickly? خلاص, I found it. Now grade 8. You are grade 8. I will send the picture in WhatsApp group. So we have 2 to the power of 3 times 2 to the power of 2. What we have to do now? What we have to do? We have the same base. Could you please write the question in your notebook? Write the question in your notebook. 2 to the power of 3 multiply here is it, the question. You can see it?
Miss, it's clear now.
Sorry?
It's clear now. It's on the screen.
It's on the screen now? Okay. So we have 2 to the power of 3 times 2 to the power of 4. 2 to the power of 3 times 2 to the power of 4. What do you notice about the base? What do you notice about the base?
It's the same.
It's the same.
The same base.
Yes, the same, which means we are going to make what? And it's multiplication at the middle. Did you notice? The base are the same,
It's,
and we have
we're
multiplication.
gonna add them together.
Yes, so we are going to add the exponents together, right? Because we said once we have same base, we will add the exponents. So we will take 3 and we will take 4, and then we will add them together. Okay? Next. I want to understand from where we have 7. You can see the screen? Hello?
Miss, can you say the answer for this question?
It was 2 to the power of 7. It was 2 to the power of 7.
Yeah, okay.
You can see the screen now or not?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes? Okay. Which is from where we have 2 to the power of 7. Because if you will back to the story from the beginning, it was 2 to the power of 3. 2 to the power of 3 means 2 times 2 times 2, right? 2 to the power of 4 means 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. So as you see here, I will count how many 2 do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which means 2 to the power of 7. For this reason, instead of wasting our time to explain the number like this, so we have to use the laws of exponents. What's the laws of the exponents in this part? The law here, when we have the same base, we have to add the exponents directly. It's clear?
So, Miss, if the base is not the same.
If the base is not the same, this is another story. Another story, right? But the laws of exponents, especially
It's not in our.
not in this
It's
lesson.
not in our.
Not in this lesson, okay? But in this lesson, we are talking about the laws of exponents. We should have the same base to add or the same base to divide in case if we are talking about division, okay? And this is from where we have 2 to the power of 7. Because we said that exponents means how many times you are going to repeat the number. Then 2 to the power of 3 means 2 times 2 times 2. 2 to the power of 4 means 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. By the end, if you will count, how many 2 in front of you? I have 4. I have 7. Then it will be 2 to the power of 7. For this reason, we said once we have the same base, multiplication operation, so we will add. Okay? Who will tell me the answer? I have 10 x's in front of you now. So the exponents, it will be how many? I'm repeating the x 10 times. So the exponent should be how many?
10.
10.
X to the power of 10.
Yes, Johanna, yes. So the exponents, it will be x to the power of 10. Combine the first 4, combine the second 6, and then what do you notice about the base in this question? What do you notice about the base in this question?
Same base.
Same base, which is
5.
5. And this one, which operation? This one, which operation?
Division.
Division, right? So if it's a division, so we have to make what? We have to
Subtract.
Yes,
Subtraction.
yes. So we have to subtract. Then, because we have same base and we have division operation, so we will subtract the exponents. Okay, my dear students, I want someone to solve this question and tell me how we are going to solve this question. Next question, x to the power of 4 over x to the power of 6. It will be what? X to the power of 4 over x to the power of 6. It will be what? Yes, go on.
X to the power of 2.
X power 2, Kenzie, take care ya Kenzie. When we have x to the power of 4 over x to the power of 6, which operation we will use? We have same base, right? So which operation we will use? Add or subtract? Kenzie.
Subtract.
Subtract. But we will subtract the numerator minus the denominator, which it will be 4 minus 6. So the answer it will be how many?
-2.
-2. Yes.
X power of
X over power of
Yes. Okay. So the answer it will be x to the power of -2. And when we will simplify, it will be
1
over
over
x
6 power
power
2.
of 2. Yes. And also if we will expand, if you will expand the x now, it will be x times x times x times x, right? And denominator 6x. Then we can cancel them together, right? So first, if you will use the rule directly, it will be 4 minus 6. It will be x to the power of -2. X to the power of -2. Expanded form to prove x power 4. It will be x times x times x times x. X power 6, 6x. And after that, I'm going to cancel each pair together. Okay, so we still have only 2 rules. Those 2. Okay. Understood the last part? Understood the last part, this one?
Yes.
Okay. So let's check together the sheets and we will know how you will find this in your SMS. This is to collect all the laws of exponents. So we have product of powers. When we have x power m times x power n, it will be equal x power m plus n. When we have quotient of powers, we will subtract the exponents. power of a power, which is raising power, we will multiply the exponent together, and you will find also example about it. X power 4 all to the power of 6, it will be x to the power of 24. xy all power m, we will distribute m over the parentheses. It will be x power m, y power m. So let me give you an example. xy all to the power of 5. Above x, we have how many? Above x, we have how many? Here in this part, guys, you have x, y all to the power of 5, right? Above x, I have 1. Above y, I have 1. Then it will be x 5 multiplied by 1, it will be 5. 5 multiplied by 1 equal 5. Understood from where we get x power 5, y power 5?
Yes.
Okay. The last one, the same, but we will distribute over the number, which is 2 over 3, which is 2 over 3 all to the power of 2. We will distribute to also L2. It has 1 as an exponent, so it will be 2 times 1, it will be 2. 3 times 2, it will be 3 power 2. And by the end, we can write the number in simplest form. We have negative exponents. X power negative m equal 1 over x power m. X power negative 7, it will be 1 over x power 7. 1 over x power negative 5. So we can make the opposite. We can make the opposite. When you have 1 over x power 5 and I want to change it from negative, I will transfer it to the numerator and it will be positive. Identity exponents, which is x to the power of 1 equal x. Anything to the power of 1, it will be the same.
Miss,
Yes.
Miss, I don't understand the power of a product.
Power of what?
Product.
Power of what?
Power of product.
Power of product. If you have here, did you see this question? xy all to the power of 5. You are going to distribute 5 over the parentheses, right? Exponent of x. How many above x here, ya Fatia? How many above x? You have exponent 1, right? Then you will multiply 5
Yes.
multiplied by 1. 5 multiplied by 1. So the answer it will be x power 2, y power, x power 5, y power 5. Okay? 0 exponents.
But they're not the. يعني we simplify يعني everyone by itself, صح?
We will multiply. Let me give you another example, ya Fatia. If you have, for example, if you have x power 2, y power 3, all power 2. How we will simplify this? How we will simplify? I'm going to keep x, right? Then this 2, it will go by multiplication above the 2 variables. Then 2 times 2, it will be how many? 4. Then I have y.
4.
2 times 3 equal 6.
2 times 3 equals 6. So the answer it will be x to the power of 4, y to the power of 6. So once you have a parentheses and you have an exponent, then you will distribute the exponent over the index for the variables, and then you will explain the question like this. Let me give you another question. A power 3,
Yes, please.
B power 2, all to the power of negative 2. Huh. How we can solve this question? A power 3, power 2, all to the power of negative 2.
A power of 6 and
No,
B
A power
Negative 6.
6, right?
negative 6, yes.
B power
And B power of 6.
negative 4. Sadia, we
4.
will distribute negative 2 above the first and above the second. Separate. Negative 2 times 3, it will be negative.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. 2 times negative 2, it will be negative 4. But I want to write it in simplest form. So I have to transfer a negative exponent to the denominator. So I have 1 over A power 6 b power 4. Is this your question?
Yes.
Okay, so this is for all the exponents which we are looking for.
مثلا we do a over 6 and b over 4 by a calculator.
No,
ولا
no, variable I can't find anything related to the calculator if it's a, right? It's a. When I will use calculator if it was a number.
okay, yes صح.
Okay, if it was
okay.
a number, so we can
if it's
use,
a number يعني.
yes, we can use calculator.
Okay.
Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, Ms. Sahar.
Welcome. Okay, you will find also, if we have enough time now to answer a sheet, you will watch this video inshallah in our SMS like yesterday, and you will find this sheet to make practice. Where is it? Grade 8 exponents, integer exponents. Oh, this is a rule. Here is it. This question, this sheet, sorry. We still have only 1 minute. So this sheet, it will be a homework in your SMS, okay? For the first one, I have -5 power -10, -5 power 15. So how we will solve this question?
Miss, may I answer?
How we will solve this question?